now a good time to buy a home in Austin, Texas in 2023? Should you wait a few months? How will the market look like? If you have any questions about any of these topics, in this video I'll address everything so you can understand what is going on in the Austin real estate market. Hi guys, my name is William, an Austin realtor. I love doing food review around the cities and help people understand the current real estate market. If you enjoy content like this and would like to see more of me in your feed, be sure to like the video and click the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please, I need your help. In the meantime, enjoy this picture of a very cute puppy. So first of all, let's address the most important question that you have. Should you buy a home in Austin, Texas in 2023? Now, it really depends on the type of buyer that you are. Let's start with the first-time home buyers. First-time home buyers or buyers in general are seeing more of a neutral marketplace here in Austin. Unlike 2021 and 2022 where interest rate is very low, everybody is moving to Austin, Texas, competing at higher prices with very low inventory because they can afford a very low monthly mortgage payment. We do not see that as much anymore. We actually don't see any of that anymore. In fact, it's very unlikely that you'll see a home that has multiple offers. Homes are sitting longer. That means that sellers are starting to give more leverage back to the buyers. So I will address the current market condition as relatively neutral and much better for the buyers. So if you're a first-time home buyer and looking for a place in Austin, Texas, now you can actually have more negotiating power and ask for more seller concessions. So for example, this first-time home buyer that I'm working with, he actually saw one of his dream properties here in heart of Pflugerville. And he found that the home that used to price around $325, $350 range, now is seeing it at the $260, $265 range. At the same time, lenders, in order to help first-time home buyers or buyers in general to get into their property, they're offering a lot of sweet deals. For example, they will bite down your interest rate for the first year just so you can have a lower monthly payment. Some of them might even buy down 2 years worth of interest, which makes it very convenient for the buyer to get into their dream property. Now, if you're a first-time home buyer and not sure what to do, be sure to download the first-time home buyer guide in the description box below. Absolutely free. Go take a look. Now let's talk about the second type of buyers, which are existing homeowners who are looking to whether upsizing or downsizing their property because they just don't need the space anymore or they have a growing family. You are actually in a weird spot. Depends on the timing and how much equity you have in your Austin property. It might not be a good environment for you to sell and move. If you bought during the 2021-2022 peak at a much higher home value, but a very low mortgage rate, you might not have enough equity to justify selling your place in order to get another place. That's at around 7.5 to 8% interest rate. But if you bought a home in Austin prior to those time period, say 2020, 2019, or sometime even earlier, even after a drop from the peak of the home prices here in Austin, you still should have a lot of equity in your home. You might have 50, 60% equity that you can utilize to sell your home, use some extra money to put into your down payment to get a lower interest rate. And guess what? The capital gain tax of your primary residence up to $250,000 is tax-free for a single individual, and up to $500,000 are tax-free for a married couple. Obviously, I'm not a CPA. Consult your CPA to understand more about the exact tax benefit, but that means that you have even more money to help you move to your new place and buy furniture or pay for the moving expenses. So if you bought prior to the time period, you're actually in a very good place. But do keep in mind, since you are a resident who probably filed for your homestead exemption on your property taxes, you probably will see a hike in the property taxes on your newly purchased residence because the county is gonna use the newly assessed value to value your home instead of the homestead exemption that you have on your old resident. So do keep in mind and be sure to plan that in your monthly payment. And if you're looking for someone to help guide you through that process of selling your existing home and buying a new one in an area that you want, be sure to connect with me using the link in the description box. I'll love to work with you. And thirdly, we have the relocation buyers who are moving from other areas of Texas or other area outside of Texas because they move here for family, move here for job, or move here for a lifestyle change. Now, Austin is one of the most migrated cities in the United States back in 2021, 2022, but now we're seeing some of those folks who are from other areas decided to move back to their original state, whether it's because the return to office policies or that they just find the climate not really suitable for their lifestyle. Either way, if you really want to understand what's it like to live in Austin, Texas, be sure to subscribe to the channel and download my relocation guide in the description box below so you can get a taste of what's it like to live in Austin, Texas. And be sure to check out this video about the pros and cons of living in Austin, Texas. And finally, there's a final type of buyer, which is the investors. Investors is in a tricky spot because in this high interest rate environment, we have a risk-free rate of about 4.85% that's guaranteed by the US government. If you're getting a guaranteed return like that, that makes real estate not as attractive as a guaranteed return that takes you no work. No matter what other people say, real estate does take some work. You still have to think about which property management company to use if you do choose a property management. I was working with an investor who are looking for properties here in the Round Rock area. This was an estate sale, meaning that the homeowner passed away. Now the home is in probate, going through the court process. The home has some foundation issues. The comp in the area is about 350 range. The home is currently listed at around 299, so around 300,000. After you fix everything, all of the work you put in, cost to repair all of the damages to return it to a state that you can sell it in the marketplace is around $40,000 to $50,000 in cost. So after you make the purchase and then you apply the expenses expected to fix up the property, you can maybe sell at market price to break even. And as rate keep on climbing up, we might see a lower price environment. We don't bank on that as an investment strategy. So it's really hard to find good deals, but there might be some if you keep on looking. Instead, or you can just park your money in the treasury yield that gives you 4.8, 5% and guarantee return. So it's in a weird spot. But the good thing about investing in real estate is the cash flow opportunity, which we might not see as much right now, even with today's home prices, especially if you plan on taking out a mortgage that charges you about 8%. And home price appreciation is another way to get return on real estate. Now, if you invest your money in the treasuries, you get a guaranteed cash flow every single month at a guarantee rate, but most of the time you will not really get the appreciation from that investment vehicle. Real estate, on the other hand, had averaged about 3% increase every single year. On top of that, if you were able to get some cash flow for your property, that's even better. And you do come with some tax deductions and tax benefits of owning properties here in Austin. And so investors, if you're looking for someone to work with you to help you find off-market properties, to help you find investment properties, be sure to connect with me using the link down below. I look forward to working with you. Now, let's talk about the sellers. Sellers in this environment, we have to recognize that homes that are priced incorrectly will sit on the market longer. The longer you sit on the market, more inventory that piles up near your neighborhood, the less likely your home will sell. So I think the proper strategy going into the current market, if you want to sell, is to price it correctly. And you have to be understanding when your agent suggests that the home prices that you want to sell at might not be appropriate in the current market condition. We are shifting more towards a neutral marketplace. We're not in 2021, 2022 frenzy anymore. It's just the truth. We're seeing more new builds coming onto the market. We're seeing the builders offering lower interest rate, offering seller financing, offering rate buy down, a lot more customized options to the buyers, and that creates competitions for your existing home. But there are still plenty of money sitting on the sideline wanting to get into the market. If you're looking to sell your home in the current market condition where it's tougher to sell, harder to get noticed, be sure to reach out to me so I can show you how using social media and creative marketing can give your property more exposure, can give your home a lot more attention in a more competitive environment that is today here in Austin. So in conclusion, we're shifting towards more of a neutral environment where buyers have more negotiating power with the sellers, and sellers are panicking just a little bit, offering a lot more concessions, offering to buy down the rate, offering to give more seller credits. So in this environment, as a buyer and as a seller, you want to work with an agent who understands the current market condition, who understands what you're going through, and who can help you achieve your goal. So be sure to get in touch with me using the link in the description box. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and help me get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Please. Thank you.